better. Thank you very much. I felt like a little kid at the adult table. Good evening. My name is Mary Alexander Basta, Mayor of Bolingbrook, and I'd like to call this regular board meeting of April 13th, 2021 to order. If everybody could please rise, and if I could have Rosa come up and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. May I have a roll call, please?
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Zarate.
Here.
Trustee Watts.
Here.
Trustee Lawler.
Here.
Trustee Jaskowitz.
Here.
Trustee Carpenzano.
Here.
Mayor Basta.
Here, thank you. Next up is I need a motion to approve the minutes of our regular meeting of March 23rd, 2021.
So
Motion.
moved.
Trustee Jaskowitz, second. Trustee Watts, are there any additions or corrections or deletions? Mr. Odelson?
None.
None? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Are there any agenda changes this evening, Mr. Odelson?
None this evening.
None? Everything's good. Thank you very much. May I have a motion to approve this evening's agenda?
So moved. Second.
Trustee Carpenzano, second. Trustee Lawler, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. There are no appointments of this evening, board appointments, so we will move on. We do have a couple of proclamations this evening. But first, before we get to that, I did just want to say, before we get too far into this, that we've successfully had some COVID vaccinations over the past 2 weeks. It's been amazing. We've been able to take care of a plethora of residents, both from Bolingbrook and Will County. And I'd like to give a shout out to our first responders. Our police and fire staff have been there for the past 2 weeks. We did such a great job the first week that Will County actually came to us and asked us to run a site for the second week that will be going on tomorrow as well as Saturday. For those of you that are looking, please go to the Bolingbrook website. And I'd also like to thank Co-Administrator Teppel for spearheading the effort, as well as my assistant, Joy Basil. She's done a phenomenal job. And our police chief and fire chiefs, Mike Rampa and Jeff LaJoy. So thank you for everyone who has been with us and helped us and supported us over the past 2 weeks. It's been a great amenity to have this here for our residents. With that, we have some proclamations this evening. Our first proclamation, I'd like to invite Kevin Engel up. It is Arbor Day, and Kevin will be accepting the proclamation. Sir, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good. Got some exciting news other than this proclamation, right?
Yes, if I may take the time to thank the board and thank you for your support that you guys have always shown to Public Works.
Well.
And it's always much appreciated.
We appreciate having you here, and Kevin will be leading our forestry department soon. Our Steve Miller will be retiring at the end of this month, and Kevin will be taking lead on that. And I'm sure you're going to do an amazing job.
Thank you.
So congratulations on that. All right, now for the proclamation while you're really here, right? Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. And whereas this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska, and whereas in 2021 is the 149th anniversary of the holiday, and Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world, whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cutting heat and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce life-giving oxygen, and provide habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees Wherever they are planted are a source of joy and spiritual renewal, and Bolingbrook has been recognized as a Tree City USA by the National Arbor Day Foundation. And whereas desires to continue its tree planting ways, this year's Arbor Day celebration will be a tree planting by the Village of Bolingbrook Beautification Commission on April 24th at 10 a.m. at the Bolingbrook Recreation and Aquatic Center located at 200 Lindsay Lane. Now, therefore, I, Mary Alexander Basta, Mayor of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Bolingbrook, Will and DuPage Counties, Illinois, do hereby proclaim April 24th, 2021 as Arbor Day in the Village of Bolingbrook and invite our residents to join us in the tree planting ceremony. Congratulations. There you go, sir. Sorry. You have to hold this. Thank you. You want to say
Thank you.
something? Or are you here? Use this microphone.
No, thank you, very much. You guys have all been to Arbor Day, many, many times, and hopefully we could, continue that tradition of our celebration that we do next year. It has always been a, great opportunity for us to reach out to the community, show the importance of trees, and also just build relationships with, residents that we have. And I've had some longtime, residents that I've seen there every year after year, and we've got to know each other, and it's a great time for us to just talk about trees. So,
Well, good. Thank you very much.
thank you.
As many of you may or may not know, we've always had that big Arbor Day celebration at the Home Depot parking lot with train and giving out trees and hot dogs and all the fun stuff. And we did ponder this year on whether or not to have that. But because of the date being so close and not having known where we would be with regards to the vaccine and social distancing and groups of 50, so the commission opted to not have the event again this year. Hopefully, we're looking forward to a bigger event in 2022. So thank you again for all your hard work, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Our second proclamation this evening is for the Sikh Awareness and Appreciation Month. Accepting the proclamation this evening is Mr. Gur Singh, and he has some guests with him. Can you please come up? Over you.
Buddy, please. You know the president.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for joining us. Come on up, all of you fit.
Come on, young man. Yeah.
This way, so we can get everybody in.
Yeah.
Mr. Singh, thank you for joining us. You want to introduce who you have with you? You can use this microphone.
Brother Tara Singh, he's president of our organization. We call it Guru Nanak Sikh Society. And our religious secretary and a young one. We want new generation to join. So he's also one of our trustees.
Good, very
So,
good.
That's simple organization we have. And should I say a few words like
Let me
Okay.
do this and then we can do that. This evening's proclamation, Sikh Awareness and Appreciation Month, April 2021. Whereas Sikhs have been living in the United States for more than 120 years, and during the early 20th century, thousands of Sikh Americans worked in farms, lumber mills, and mines, and on the Oregon, Pacific, and Eastern Railroad. And whereas Sikhism is the fifth largest religion in the world and today, there are more than 25 million Sikhs worldwide, and an estimated 500,000 of them are Americans. And whereas Sikh Americans pursue diverse professions and make rich contributions to the social culture and economic vibrancy of the United States, including serving as members of the United States Armed Forces, significant contributions to our great nation in agriculture, trucking, medicine, technology, small businesses, and the hotel industry. And whereas Sikh Americans distinguish themselves by fostering respect among all people through faith and service, and whereas the Village of Bolingbrook is committed to educating citizens about the world's religions and the value of religious diversity, tolerance grounded in First Amendment principles, a culture of mutual understanding, and whereas today the Village of Bolingbrook seeks to further the diversity of its community and afford all residents the opportunity to better understand, recognize, and appreciate the rich history and shared experiences of Sikh Americans.
Thank you.
Now therefore, I, Mary Alexander Basta, Mayor of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Bolingbrook, Will and DuPage Counties, Illinois, do hereby proclaim April 2021 as Sikh Awareness and Appreciation Month in the Village of Bolingbrook. Congratulations. Let's see if we can all get
Yeah,
together.
yeah. You can. Sure.
Welcome. You're very welcome. Please.
But who are these Sikhs we were just talking about? Yes, we are 25.
You have to talk
plus.
louder, or else they're not going to be able to hear you.
Okay.
Yes, there you go.
No, I can't. Okay.
Now you can talk.
Who are these Sikhs, 25 plus million? Answer easy. Our order was established in 14th, 15th century. Underlying principle was equality. And you'll be surprised, at that time, equality of gender, equality of, if you know India, it's a caste-ridden system. People high caste, low caste, lords, servants, equality for everybody. And in our church, our Gurdwara we call it, everybody seated at the same platform, and everybody is welcome, irrespective of their religion, caste, country. We have 4 doors in our temple, or Gurdwara. Anybody from any direction, they are more than welcome to share our food. And other important thing, people call us lions. My last time is saying that we're lion. We are fearless people. When I came to this country in '79, from engineer, I had to change it to, so I became stockbroker. Before I was hired, they asked me, how you will feel comfortable selling securities to retired people? I said, listen, guys, this is my faith. If I can't keep my faith, how am I going to keep faith of the old guys who are retiring? I should have been Russia if it's not, okay. Okay, slow down. Okay, so I was in. So we are fearless. In world wars, we lost over 83,000 turbaned guys to save the free world. And many more were maimed and hurt. When we were struggling for independence from British, 80% of the people who were hanged were the turbaned guys. So we have something in us that we fear just from God, from nobody else. Yeah, and just one second. Okay. And one last thing, because at time I do forget. I'm 75, at time I do forget. So I should have started with thanking first. That's what I forgot. Mayor Basta and council members, trustees, and why I chose this place to live. The same thing what Mayor Clark did and Mayor Basta is doing. It's a welcoming community, and we are thankful. We are citizens of Bolingbrook. And last but not least, we are known to be food producers of India, which was very, very poor in agriculture. We were 2% people. We were providing 60% of food to the country, and our area was about 10% of the whole country. So this is something about Sikhs. When you see a turban guy, he's not a horrible guy. We're living like anybody else. And one thing our teachers told us, there is one God, don't hurt evil man. It's evil that's bad. All persons are created by God, so have a respect for life. So we do respect life. And I think she said I can speak 2 minutes. I have done my 2 minutes. Mayor Basta and trustees, thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. And God willing, she'll take us, the councilman will take us to next level. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, this is our saying, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh, it may we belong to God, God be victorious.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations, and we'll see you back next April.
Okay, what I said, this is by Tara Singh, this, I can leave this letter with you for records.
Okay, yes, great, perfectly. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you all.
And thank you all. Bye.
Do we have any public comments pertaining to any action items on the agenda this evening? None?
No, Mayor, we've not received any.
Okay, very good. Then we will move on. Next, we have our bill approvals. Bill listing A, $479,229.06. Bill listing B, $1,882,184.55, for a total of $2,361,413.61. May I have a motion to approve the bill listings, please?
So moved. Second.
Trustee Jaskowitz, second. Trustee Zarate, are there any questions or discussions? Seeing none, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Mayor Basta?
Yes, thank you. We have one motion this evening, and that is a motion to approve the lowest qualified bid for WeatherGuard Roofing Company for the roof replacement of Fire Station Number 5 located at 1900 Rodeo Drive. This motion approves the WeatherGuard Roofing Company from Elgin as the lowest responsible bidder of the 7 bids returned from the RFP, request for proposal. The project is an emergency re-roofing of Fire Station Number 5, as the original roof is 19 years old, and over the years, the wind damage has occurred and the shingles, and it's causing leaking into the station. This will be a total tear-off and replacement. The Public Safety Committee recommends approval. May I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved.
Trustee Watts, may I have a second? Trustee Carpenzano, any questions or discussions? Seeing none, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Mayor Basta?
Yes, thank you. We have 2 resolutions in front of us this evening for consideration. Resolution number 1 is 21R-019, approving the purchase of 2 2021 Ford Escape SE all-wheel drive vehicles under the Suburban Purchasing Cooperative. This resolution approves the purchase of 2 fully equipped 2021 Ford Escape vehicles from Courier Motors as part of the Suburban Purchasing Cooperative. The units will replace 2 current units that are 2008 Ford Taurus sedans that are out of warranty and have become a burden due to continuous costly repairs. The new units will be among the most efficient and environmentally friendly vehicles and will be assigned to the Investigations Division. The cost of both cars with options plus the emergency lighting package from Fleet Safety brings the price of each unit to $28,875.03 for a total of $57,750.06. The Public Safety Committee has reviewed and does recommend approval. May I have a motion to accept Resolution 21R-019, please?
So moved. Second.
Trustee Jaskowitz, second. Trustee Carpenzano, are there any questions or discussions? Seeing none, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Mayor Basta?
Yes, thank you. Next resolution this evening is 21R-020, approving general liability insurance coverage renewals for the year of 2021 through 2022. This resolution approves the village's insurance coverage for 2021-22 fiscal year. Alliant Misero is the village's broker of record and solicited quotes on behalf of the village. The recommended carriers are basic underlying liability coverage, $5 million is provided by Safety National, $349,738.00. Next is excess liability, which is our first layer of additional coverage, $8 million, goes to Safety National, $99,649.00, sorry. Excess liability, which is our second layer, an additional $7 million, goes to Allied World, $67,012. Followed by cyber liability goes to Lloyd's, $18,827.00. Property casualty and marine policies goes to Chubb's, $155,540.00. Crime insurance goes to Hanover, $2,216. Golf course package, all lines of coverage go to Philadelphia Insurance, $161,707. Airport insurance goes to Ace Insurance, $11,779. Law enforcement liability, $60,919. Underground storage tank, this is a lot, isn't it? It's a lot. $1,780. Total cost, $929,095. The total cost of insurance provided increased by 7.3%, or $62,975 over last fiscal year's premium cost. The village is self-insured for the first $200,000 of any claim. Last year, the village was self-insured for $100,000 on any claim. If we would have kept that same amount, the increase would be at 20%, or $172,175. So that's why we went with the $200,000 instead of the $100,000 to try to save those costs. CCMSI is retained to provide claims administrations on a per-claim basis, with the minimum fee being $19,000 a year. The Finance Committee has reviewed and does recommend acceptance. May I have a motion to accept this resolution, please, which is 21R-020?
So moved.
Second?
Trustee Lawler, second. Trustee Zarate, are there any questions or discussions?
Just want to make a comment. As you read through and tried to cover every line, this is very detailed analysis that was done and delivered in a very responsible manner by Alliant, our broker, Alliant Mesero. And as we got a binder, 2 inches thick at least, and
That was a small one, was 2 inches thick.
that was a small version, yes. So we appreciate their efforts in surveying the market on our behalf and giving us very detailed information on which we can make a sound judgment. So thank you.
Trustee,
Just a curiosity question, why do we need marine insurance?
marine insurance? Co-administrator?
Is that in case one of the water towers busts and it floods the?
All of our ponds and
We have ponds.
We have ponds,
We have-
ponds too.
a plethora of ponds,
Yes.
a lot of ponds.
Lot of ponds.
Plethora of ponds is a good way to
Plethora of
put it.
ponds, you like that?
Yes.
Okay.
like a lot.
That particular line item is a combined, so it's all in one item.
Okay.
All of the waterways of Bolingbrook.
Just one note as they were going through the presentation, and a big thanks to our broker for really surveying the market, because there were some, they gave examples across the country of some of these property and casualty insurances going up by 100% or possibly more, just because of, unfortunately, a lot of the destruction and civil unrest and things like that. So a kudos to our broker for sort of surveying the market and finding us and keeping us at a minimal increase, but still an increase But there obviously is a big note and a big thanks to them for finding that for us.
Mr. Odelson?
Mayor and Board, dealing with many municipalities and school districts, insurance has become quite a problem because of our litigious society and the number of lawsuits that are filed. I think we're fortunate as your attorneys, and I think Bolingbrook is fortunate that we defend the cases ourselves. We don't allow for unnecessary settlements, which encourage more litigation. We fight the ones that need to be fought, and we win. So to hold our liability down so that when we're reviewed, our coverage doesn't jump to 20%. So the $200,000 in self-insurance really goes to the lawyers who are doing the case, which is us on most of the cases. And knowing the municipality and knowing the department heads and the police and the fire and public works, we're able to hold costs down because we don't have to relearn. As a new firm coming in would have to learn about the municipality. We know about the municipality, so we're able to cut to the chase. Not only in this municipality, but in others, we use motions for summary judgments, motions to dismiss, try to short-circuit the case wherever we can so it doesn't lead to protracted litigation and protracted attorney's fees. So we are doing our best and showing our effort to keep litigation costs down, to keep our liability down in anticipation for the next renewal. So I just
Good.
wanted to add that 2 cents. And Alliant Mesro did do an excellent job here. You're very fortunate, even though we went up in self-insurance, our retention, the 7.3% increase is minimal compared to what other municipalities are suffering through.
And not to drag this on too much, but I think it should echo Attorney Odelson here, that they made several comments about our really low amount of claims, honestly, not just on the litigation side, but on the destruction side and what happened last year and what didn't happen here in Bolingbrook. So just a kudos to, obviously, not only the broker, but of course, the folks keeping us safe out there for providing us the opportunity to have a renewal at the rate that we did.
Yep. And one last thing, I have to jump in. Cyber insurance, many municipalities do not have it. We're trying to educate. By we, I mean municipalities that I represent do have it now, but the insurance company is trying to educate because those could be substantial losses, which other municipalities have suffered, including
Oh, yeah.
big municipalities.
ones.
Yes. So that's really good to have that, and that is not a lot of money to pay for cyber insurance, considering what could happen. And in this day and age, you don't know when the next attack is coming.
Well, and that's part of when we say we're fiscally responsible, is how do we do that? I mean, looking at the percentage and the 200 versus the 100 and how that portrays into dollars long-term. Also with regards to training and the cybersecurity. I mean, our CIO does a lot to make sure that we are covered, including sending these lovely emails every week to make sure that none of us break any of our cybersecurity. So, again, staff is on top of it with regards to training, and so it's a team effort. It takes a village, and we're definitely doing our part. So thank you to everyone who is involved in that. With that, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Mayor Basta?
Yes, thank you. Next, we have 3 ordinances for consideration this evening. First ordinance is 21-020, approving plat of vacation for public utilities and drainage easement for lots 102, 103, and 117 in Americana Estates. This ordinance approves the plat of vacation for vacating public utilities and drainage easements inside parts of lots 102, 103, and 117 in the Americana Estates. One large single-family development is proposed on the multiple lots, which would no longer require the easement. There are existing easements in the backyard and the front yard to serve the village and other utility companies. So basically what we're saying is, whereas every property had its in-between easements, now it's one big house. So it doesn't need to have easements in between, which comes back to us now having those, starter homes to the big homes and then the retirement homes. This would definitely qualify to be one of those bigger homes. May I have a motion to accept this ordinance, please?
So moved.
Second?
Trustee Carpenzano, second. Trustee Watts, are there any questions or discussions? Seeing none, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Ms. Mayor, Trustee Zarate,
Yes.
Trustee Watts,
Yes.
Trustee Lawler,
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz.
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano.
Yes.
Mayor Basta.
Yes, thank you. Our next ordinance, 21-021, once again is approving a plat of consolidation and vacation of public utility and drainage easement on lots 49 and 50 in Americana Estates. This ordinance approves the combining of lot 49 and 50 and vacating public utility and drainage easements between lots 49 and 50 in Americana Estates. A single-family home development is proposed on the multiple lots, which would no longer require the easement. There are existing easements both in the backyard and front yards to serve the village and other utility companies. May I have a motion to accept ordinance number 21-021?
So moved.
Trustee Jaskowitz, second. Trustee Carpenzano. Are there any questions or discussions? Seeing none, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Ms. Mayor, Trustee Zarate,
Yes.
Trustee Watts,
Yes.
Trustee Lawler,
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz.
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano.
Yes.
Mayor Basta.
Yes, thank you. Last up is ordinance number 21-022, amending Chapter 13 of the Municipal Code, decreasing Class C5 from 3 to 2, BGL Bolingbrook Holdings, doing business as Marriott Spring Hill Suites, located at 125 Remington Boulevard. This ordinance decreases Class C5 liquor license from 3 to 2 to reflect the sale of the property. BGL Bolingbrook Holdings, DBA Marriott Spring Hill Suites, has been purchased and has new owners. The village code requires that the liquor license be rescinded if the owner sells the establishment. May I have a motion to accept ordinance 21-022, please?
So moved.
Trustee Watts, second.
Second.
Trustee Lawler, any questions or discussions? Seeing none, may I have a roll call vote, please?
Ms. Mayor, Trustee Zarate,
Yes.
Trustee Watts,
Yes.
Trustee Lawler,
Yes.
Trustee Jaskowitz.
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano.
Yes.
Mayor Basta.
Yes, thank you. All right, are there any questions from audience or press? Okay, seeing none, before we get to the trustee comments, I would be remiss if I didn't say that elections are over. And I want to congratulate everyone that ran in the municipal elections, including those joining us this evening. It was an interesting go-round after Mayor Emeritus Claire retired. Kudos to anyone who put their name in the hat to run for public office. And I can honestly say from experience, it is not easy. For us who are running, for our families, for those that we work with, for those that are around us. I mean, it was a hectic time. So I congratulate my team, obviously, but I also congratulate Trustee Watts on his run, as well as his team, as well as Jackie and the United Party. Again, I'm glad it's over. We will determine the dates of swearing in and so on and so forth. But I am hoping that now that it is over, that we can bring back Bolingbrook to the community that it is. One community that works together for all of the residents. And we grow, and everybody's probably tired of hearing me say this, but a bigger, better, and more beautiful Bolingbrook. So again, looking forward to moving into what's to come and working with everybody. So with that, thank you. Go to trustee comments. Maria.
Oh, thank you, Mayor. I'd also like to say congratulations to you, Mary. Mayor Mary. You really pushed us. You we pulled together a good team, and I also would like to, say, with these elections, it's very hard. We have friends, we have people we know, and, we don't want to gloat. This is not a time to gloat or anything. We're, we all live in Bolingbrook, and we all want the same thing. I do believe that. So I commend you, Mary, and the whole slate on everybody's part. But thank you, Mary. You really showed us what teamwork is, and you pushed us, and, we were able to get through this. So I'd just like to say thank you.
Thank you.
I do have, let's see, we have prescription drug take-back. That's if you have any medication at home and would like to dispose of it. It's very important to get all your medicine that you're not using no more. We don't want anybody flushing them down the toilet or, putting them in your sink or just throwing them in your trash. We do have it. It's going to be Saturday, April 24th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Where it's going to be at the police department on the left door at 375 West Briarcliff. Please, this is very important. We're having a lot of problems with people doing this, and it's not safe for us, because one way or another, it's drinking water. It comes back one way or another. And for the safety, of our children that go in the cabinets, and, we don't want that. So we hope that you could come by and drop off all your medication. And then of course, we have 2021 Arbor Day tree planting. That is at 10 a.m. on Saturday, April 24th. It's going to be located at the Bolingbrook Recreation and Aquatic Center at 200 Lindsay Lane, located at the pond behind the gazebo. Poster contest winners will also be announced then. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to echo your comments on a short basis. Anyone getting up to stand up in their community to run for public office is to be commended. The important thing is to make sure that you are looking out for the best of the community, and that can come in many forms. And so it is a challenge to everyone, physically, mentally, spiritually at times. So, I commend everyone for stepping up. As we move into seating the board, and I'll have more comments at that point as we go through, but just a quick observation of the challenge of being involved in working with others to make sure our community is the best it can be. Speaking of which, you talked about it earlier, but the vaccination effort is truly incredible, and it's an ever-changing activity that goes on. And the best thing that I can suggest is to make sure that you're staying up to speed on all the different changing activities, the schedules, the availability, the qualifications for the vaccine. All that changes daily. So the Vax Up Bolingbrook button on the village website, bolingbrook.com, will have the most up-to-date information. You can also email vaxupbolingbrook@bolingbrook.com or call a large voicemail box storage facility of 630-226-8806.
Last resort.
Leave a message as a last resort, because even with the largest storage facility possible, the voicemail box can fill up. So the best place is bolingbrook.com, Vax Up Bolingbrook button.
It's interesting how first no one could find the vaccine, and they were driving everywhere, even out of town, out of state, left to right. And now we tell people we have the vaccine, and which one do you have? What is it this week? Oh, you have Moderna? I want Pfizer. So now people are like picking and choosing. Nobody's picking Johnson & Johnson nowadays.
Not today.
And today.
But maybe tomorrow's news will bring something different. Yeah, you're right. It is You take anything you can get until you have a choice, and then you.
And then it's
you're
wait and
particular
see.
about the choice, so.
Full disclosure, I did get my Moderna first vaccine today. And that is not, by the way, the reason why I'm coughing, just to let you guys know. That's called lingering bronchitis from the campaign.
Yeah.
I'm told I need something called rest. So eventually,
We've only been telling you that for a couple of days.
oh, well, just, I have to put that out there. Trustee Watts?
Yeah, I too would like to congratulate everyone that was involved in the campaign and put their name on the ballot. As mentioned, it's certainly a rigorous process, but I think the positive side of it is that it's an opportunity for the residents, the candidates, and all those involved to engage in dialogue, to discuss the important topics pertaining to our community, and I believe that was done. So that is a positive, and so congrats to everyone that participated, and obviously congratulations to those that were elected. At this point, as you do post-election, it's about coming together as a community, and I certainly look forward to continuing to stay engaged and continuing to work with this board, our staff, and our residents to continue to push Bolingbrook forward. And so brighter days ahead for us as a community, and that's what we all should be working toward. Just a couple of quick announcements. The Promenade Bolingbrook is presenting a Mother's Day craft show that's taking place Friday, April 30th through Sunday, May 2nd. They want you to join them for 50-plus vendors, crafters, artisans set up on 3 streets where they will have food, music, and shopping. Those time slots on Friday, the 30th, is from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., and then Sunday from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. That's at the Promenade Bolingbrook. And then lastly, a kids' garage sale. And so with 6-year-old twins, I'm sure we can come up with a lot to participate and to contribute to this exciting event. Kids age 6 to 15, you can clean out all their old toys and sell them at the very first kids' garage sale that's taking place at the Bolingbrook Recreation and Aquatic Center, Saturday, April 24th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. For more information, you can dial 630-739-1700. You can reserve your table for just $5 and set up your goods for the customers to purchase. If you're just looking to come and shop, you can do that. It's totally free, and all ages are welcome. Thank you.
So you go in, you plant a tree, and then you go to the garage sale. All in one-stop shopping.
2 quick notes, and then I'll give some commentary as usual. Mother's Day brunches. I have 2 options for you. One at the Bolingbrook Golf Club on Sunday, May 9th. You can get reservations. Of course, they're limited this year due to social distancing. Seatings from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. again on May 9th. You can call in 630-771-9400, extension 4008, to make your reservations at the Bolingbrook Golf Club. Or at Ashbury's, again, May 9th, seatings from 10 until noon, and reservations there can be made by phone 630-783-6604. Just wanted to echo Mayor Bostis' comments about the COVID vaccine clinic. There's a lot of hardworking folks there. I've spent a few hours there helping/observing, and a big congratulations to the staff, Chief LaJoy, Chief Rampa, Ken, of course, Joy Basil working her tail off to make sure folks can get their appointments secured, and the entire team there. I've read countless compliments on social media. I've gotten many texts and phone calls regarding how smooth and swift this was, and I truly believe the county has been appreciative, and I think that they're going to be asking us for advice for their future clinics because they've gone off so well. So a big thank you to that. On the topic of elections, what's best about this time of year is your inboxes, your mailboxes aren't as cluttered, and now you actually have the folks up here doing the work. So stay engaged. It's great to be engaged during the campaign. It's great for folks to come out and be engaged during the campaign. But now is where is your opportunity to really come on board. Once your board gets sat, or your current board, of course, come on up and be as engaged as you were during the campaign. That's my only advice there. That's all.
Wow, that's it?
That's all.
A quick announcement, Community Service Council continues to have another blood drive. They just never give up. April 23rd, Friday, from 10 to 3. They're located at 440 Quadrangle Drive, Suite C. They ask that you register with the Red Cross. You can go to the Red Cross website, which is redcrossblood.org, or just dial 1-800-RED-CROSS and make an appointment. Blood is definitely needed at this time. With the COVID and everything else that's taking place in the world, there is a blood shortage. So if you can help us out, we'd appreciate it. As far as the election goes, congratulations to all the winners, but also congratulations to all those who put their name on the ballot. As other people have said, it's not easy putting yourself out there and putting yourself up to the ridicule and criticism and unfortunately the hate that goes on in social media. And so it's important that you praise these people, win or lose. They deserve your recognition. Everybody that runs for office, especially here in Bolingbrook, loves this village. Whether you're Bolingbrook United, Independent Voices, First Party, everybody loves the village. And they all have grand ideas on where they want to take the village of Bolingbrook. Most of those ideas, when I ran 4 years ago, the very first thing I said to the mayor, and that is, we don't agree on the end, we agree on the means to the end. We don't agree on the means to the end. And I think that's the biggest difference. And a lot of those differences are minor, but we still want to get to do what's best for the village, for our staff, for our police force, our fire department, and all the other departments here. And so praise those people. What's disappointing is the low percentage of voters that actually turn out in the local elections, when they don't realize that their tax dollars are going towards the park board, the library, the schools, and everything else. And it's the local elections that determine who spends that money, the winners of that. And so I like the idea that Mary wants to bring everybody together and create some unity again. There's been a lot of harsh words being said, and I think it's time for healing. And that healing will take place under your leadership. So
Thank you.
That's it.
Before I close, today is the first day to our Muslim community of Ramadan. So to the members of our Islamic community, I would like to wish you a Ramadan Kareem. This is, again, their holy month, so hopefully we'll get some invitations to attend some iftars. I'm looking forward to that. With that, there's no executive session this evening. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Trustee Jaskowitz, second. Trustee Carpenzano, all those in favor? Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you and good night.